Hi everyone, welcome back. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you might have noticed that this is a bullshit-free zone, which means that even if I get a product for free, like this, I won't do a good review about it if I don't think it's a good product. So I'll still be honest about it. Obviously, that does mean I piss people off sometimes, and that's absolutely fine with me. I'd rather be honest and have people pissed off at me rather than make bullshit, and I don't know, I hate bullshit, so no bullshit here. Okay, so my opinion about this, and I know that some of you are going to disagree because I know that this is a product that's been requested. Aputure have a Facebook group where people can sort of speak to Aputure and sort of say what they want to see in the future and sort of ask them questions and whatever. It's actually a really good group. But so what I saw on there is that, you know, there was, I don't know how many people, but at least a few people who actually wanted this product. They wanted a light that fits onto the, you know, the 672 or the 528 lights, the bigger lights from Aputure, and just screws into the sides and gives them sort of a softbox, potentially with a grid. So this is available as various different things. You can get it as a tiny little kit, which only has the sticks and the diffuser, or you can get it with the sticks, the diffuser, and the box, or you can get it as all three of these with the grid as well. And the prices are very reasonable for this. But why don't I like this? Well, first of all, it's much, much slower to set up than other options. For example, there's and then, you know, it's very specifically for the Aputure lights, whereas the other things you can use for other lights as well. So for example, these about £20 or whatever, for these big octadomes, these big octadome softboxes, they open up in 3 seconds and are ready to use. And these things they take a few minutes to set up. Maybe if you practice a lot with it, you can probably set one up in 2-3 minutes. It's not quick to set up, in my opinion. It's definitely not the slowest softbox to set up. I've seen much worse as well. But there's also other options like these ones over here. This one says LEDGO on it, but you can get these same sort of thing as a generic thing, once again, for about £20 or whatever. So this one's once again much larger. Same thing as this, much larger. They fold up really quick, open up really quick, and then in both cases, they connect to the light very quick. Either you put the light actually inside there, or you clip it at the entrance, like so. So very quick setup time. And the other thing is that soft light comes from a larger area. So if you have something, here for example, this is the size of the larger Aputure lights. Here I'm showing them with the smaller Aputure lights because that's actually all I have here. I don't have any of the bigger ones here at the moment. So this is the size of the Aputure light, and this is the size of the softbox. So that means that you're getting, I think it's about 1 inch larger in total. So, you know, about ½ inch on each side larger. So 1 inch larger basically means no difference. You will not get a softer light with this, because for a softer light, the light needs to come from a larger area compared to your subject. So it needs to be close to your subject and larger. So if we want soft light that's going to look good on a person, or, you know, obviously the point of a softbox is to get softer light, then you need a larger softbox. A smaller softbox just doesn't do anything. So the other thing is that you know, if this thing connected with Velcro, then it would stay in place. But here I couldn't do, you know, the way that this sets up, it just sort of, yeah, it doesn't hold properly. Most softbox, you can get softboxes with grids, very big ones, for only £10 more. So, you know, these things with a grid cost £10 more, so a total of £30, which I think is still cheaper than this. I'm not sure exactly how much this is. I think it's $55 or something. But so you know, so it doesn't hold very well. So, you know, you're gonna have some light leaking from there and stuff. Now, a grid is actually a way to make the light go forward much better than barn doors. When you're working with a big panel, then a grid is much more effective than barn doors. And that's actually, you know, so that could be a very good product on its own, but that connects directly to the light. Now, with pretty much any softbox and any grid, you know, this one and other ones, if you're trying to create soft light, then you're going to have a big softbox and you're going to have the softbox close to your subject. Now, when you add a grid to that, you're going to be making that light a little less soft. Once again, soft light comes from a larger area, and as you can see here, this, let's say the camera is the subject, so we're lighting the subject with something that, you know, should be a larger area. But if this right here is blocking some light, and this right here is blocking some light, and same goes there. It means we have more light coming from the center, less light coming from the sides. That is absolutely normal for grids. That's just, you know, they reduce spill, but they also reduce softness. And that's going to go for big grids, small grids, whatever. They're going to reduce softness, unless they're really far away, in which case it's still going to reduce softness. So, so having this and then this, so this thing wastes your battery, this thing just adds setup time, this thing reduces the amount of softness, and just, I'm sorry guys, I don't see any way that this is, there's any, I don't see any point to this other than it's going to waste your batteries more and it's going to make your setup time a lot longer. It's made from good materials and stuff, but it's pointless. And you know, I love Aputure. Some of the, you know, I love their lights. I love they've got this new monitor. It's an actual 1080p monitor in a 7-inch size, which is very affordable. It's about a $200 monitor. One more thing to mention is that with most other softboxes, there's no pieces to lose. Whereas with this thing, if you lose one piece, the entire thing becomes unusable. That's the kit. It does come with a little bag like this for the smaller parts. So this has fallen apart. So once again, not impressed. Maybe other people will like this very much and find uses for it, but that's my opinion about it. I hope you appreciate the honesty rather than just me saying some bullshit and saying, oh look, it's so great, I love it so much. So damn see-through that it doesn't affect the light, barely, then it's pointless. So if they made a big one of these with a big thing like this, then it could actually be really good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Visit my channel for lots more awesome filmmaking and photography videos like lighting techniques, DIY projects, behind the scenes tutorials, cameras, lenses, adapters, shoulder rigs, stabilizers, flashes, LEDs, microphones, bags, straps, studio backgrounds, tripods, float heads, sliders, multi-tools, and lots more cool stuff.